Hi, I'm Anita Burns, and I'm here with David Lintner, and this is another episode in the series of tarot discussions. The reason I'm begged and cajoled David to be here with me is because David is also an expert in tarot, but he approaches it from a Kabbalistic point of view, and there are some differences between Kabbalistic and the way that I've read tarot, and I thought it might be interesting to explore some of those differences and whatever else comes up in the time that we have. Hi, David.
Hi, Anita.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. Okay, the first thing that comes to mind that I'd like to do is I have the tarot all organized here, which you helped me do, thank you, and just kind of put out here. We've got the suits and we've got the major arcana, and I generally put them this way, over here. I put them as wands, pentacles, cups, and swords. And I don't know what the reason for that is, other than I think I just learned it that way. And is that different from the way that you would put them out if you were using it Kabbalistically?
Yes.
And how would that, what would be the difference?
It would be wands,
cups,
swords, and pentacles.
Because it is fire, water, air, earth.
Right. And they also correspond each to a letter in the holy name.
Ah.
Yod, He, Va, He.
Yod, wands, which is fire.
Mm-hmm.
He, cups, water.
Mm-hmm.
Vau, V-A-U, isn't that the way it's spelled? Swords, air, and
Pentacles.
He. I was trying to think of the last word.
Hey.
He. Oh, it's even yellow like hay. He, which is pentacles and earth.
Mm-hmm. And those represent the four worlds of manifestation.
Four worlds of manifestation. Could you say a little bit more about that?
Well, yes, it's like there are four flavors of manifestation in the tarot, beginning with the tree that is represented by fire, Yod, and then you go to the next tree from 1 to 10, ace to 10, which is cups. The next tree is air, Va, and that's ace to 10 of that, and then the final tree is ace to 10 of pentacles. So the pentacles represent the actual manifestation of something. The swords represent kind of like the astral world where the plans are ready to be made. The cups represent the idea of the thing, and the wands represent the archetype, the possibility of it.
Oh, now that's very interesting. So, see if I can make something out of this. So there are four trees, the tree of life, right?
Right.
There are four manifestations or four aspects of that.
Right.
And things manifest according to the energies that are filtered through these trees?
Right. Because the energy that's manifested through Earth, through the physical being of something, is much, much different than the energy that's represented by fire or the initial thing, which is just the possibility of it.
Okay. So in the way I would read the tarot from my tradition would be that wands are fire, and that is action and passion. Cups are water, which is emotion and intuition or spirituality, although all these can be spiritual. And swords are air, which are thought and ideas. And pentacles are earth, which are tangible goods or tangible things in the world. Usually manifests as money or things.
The Kabbalistic view of the court cards would be a little bit different and a little more detailed. For example, when you look at the court cards for wands, the king, we begin with the king, and that would be fire of fire. The queen would be water of fire. The knight would be air of fire. And the page would be earth of fire.
Okay.
And that each court card is also assigned a letter in the holy name. Yod for the king, He for the queen, Va for the knight, and He final for the page. And it represents 4 manifestations of the earth through speaking the word of God. The king is the very first, very quick beginning of that. The queen is somewhat less energetic, and the energy becomes more manifest.
Oh, I see.
So in the pages in this case, they become the foundation on which then you begin with the ace, which is the possibility of all things in that. So you have the holy name, which is manifesting and
Yod, He, Vav, He.
manifesting
King,
from
queen,
king
knight.
to page, and then in terms of that energy, and then you look at its manifestation then from the ace to the 10. Ace beginning the seed at the top of the tree, the seed of the power of whatever it is, and the 10 being the foundation of it.
Ah,
And then the cycle kind of transmutes from fire to water, ace to 10 transmutes again to swords.
so it's a continuum.
It's a continuum. It flows.
I like that. I like that a lot. That's very interesting. Now we're almost out of time here.
But I say, whatever system you use will work.
Uh-huh.
This is simply a way of adding information to the tarot.
Well, I know that we are out of time, but would you mind if we continued this on
Be
the
happy to.
next segment?
Happy to.
That, it will look like we're on a different day, but actually it'll be like 5 minutes from now.
I don't
We'll
have
put
to
it up
change my
separately.
t-shirt, do I?
Don't have to
Okay.
change the t-shirt.
All right.
Thank you for joining us, and check out my website, metastudies.com, for my tarot course, home study tarot course that is complete. It has much of the Kabbalah in it, but of course nothing as in-depth as if you were to study Kabbalah yourself. However, it's very in-depth and very informative and easy to learn.
And excellent.
Well, thank you very much.
Excellent.
I think it's excellent. It
It
took me a
is.
long time to write it.
It is. Very good.
All right. Thank you.